What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Olight Warrior X flashlight. Now this light can be used as a handheld light, or it does come with a kit to make this a weapon light. Now there are a few pros and cons of the weapon light system, which we will be going over here shortly, but I wanted to point out we are making this video because today, March 22nd, 2019, Olight is having a flash sale on their Warrior X. Now if you just want to buy the light itself, they're offering 30% off on that. Retail is $129.99, so go ahead and take 30% off of that, and I think this light will come out right around 90 bucks, give or take a little bit. Or they offer it with this kit here, which we will go into here in a minute, but it does come with a pressure pad as well as your mount. And what I like about that is it can be used with a bunch of different lights. It's not just dedicated to this light. And I actually have that on a gun with another light, which we will check out in a minute. But let's go ahead and run down some of the specs on the Warrior X. So right off the bat, when it comes to Olight weapon lights or flashlights, I typically get smaller lights. Now a lot of my lights are like this size, great carry size lights. This is the Olight S1 Mini, this is the Olight S1R Baton, and then I do have some bigger Olight flashlights like the S2R, and I believe this is the M2T, and I have a couple other Olights that are, about the same size as the M2T. But as you can see here, the bezel, everything about the Warrior X, it is just a gigantic light. And I don't want to say that it's gigantic, it's just much bigger than the lights that I am used to from Olight. And as you guys can see here in my hand, and I would say I have average size hands, but compared to a more popular light like the Olight S1R Baton, you guys can definitely see the size difference there. Now this is a 2000 lumen light, and what I like about this is it runs off of an 18650 battery, which is rechargeable with the Olight magnetic tail cap. I absolutely love these chargers. Nowadays, you can find USB ports just about anywhere. Most cars have them. You can plug it in on your laptop, your cell phone charger. You just really can't go wrong with a magnetic USB charger. Now, as I mentioned, this is running off of a single 18650 rechargeable battery from Olight. And these Olight rechargeable batteries are just as good as any other battery out there, whether it's Surefire, Streamlight, whatever the case may be. These Olight batteries have done me pretty well over the years, and even their non-rechargeable batteries usually have a pretty good lifespan. Now, getting into more specs on the Warrior X. This thing is like a spotlight. So when I first took it out, I really wasn't sure what kind of beam to expect out of it, but it has a very, very tight hot spot with just a little bit of flood off of that, but this thing is like a spotlight like I mentioned. Now I took this light out maybe 150, 200 yards, and I really wanted to get some nighttime footage with this, but I just got back from Chicago. It is currently midnight, and I have to have this video done and out by the morning, so I'm out here trying to get it done, so I apologize I don't have any nighttime footage. But guys, I'm telling you, this thing is 2000 lumens and it is bright as hell. If you're looking for more of a, spotlight long distance beam, the Warrior X is gonna take that ticket. And this is a light that I'll probably keep in my truck just to have it. I mean, it's nice to have a super bright light outdoors. I usually carry like an S1R Baton or an S Mini Baton, and that's more than enough light. They're typically like 600 to 800 lumens, but 2000 lumens, this thing is on a whole nother level. Now when it comes to being waterproof, drop proof, the Olight Warrior X covers all of those bases. This light has a 2-meter waterproof rating. I'm not sure which IPX rating that is. It's probably IPX6, which most of them are, but it also has a drop rating. I believe that was of 2 meters as well. But it looks like this light can handle some abuse, and I really like the bezel up front. You could probably use this as a weapon pretty easily if you wanted to do so, or if you had to break glass out of your car window, which that would be something pretty cool to test with this light. Maybe we can get a hold of some glass sometime down the road. Now let's talk about the runtime on the Warrior X. So if you're running the full 2000 lumens, you're gonna get 1 hour and 20 minutes of runtime, which for 2000 lumens, an hour and 20 minutes is pretty damn good. But with most Olight products, once they get too hot or the battery's about to die, they will kick down in lumens. And this guy here kicks down to 300 lumens, and you can get 4 hours and 40 minutes out of that 300 lumens. So that's pretty nice. Now this light also has strobe. It does have momentary as well as constant on. Personally, I'm not a big fan of strobe, and I know a lot of guys don't like to buy lights that even have that feature. They just want a light that is either on-off or momentary on-off. What's nice about this light is with one quick click, the light is on, turn it off, or you can hold it for about 2 seconds and you will have momentary. You really don't have to jump around to all the other features if that's something you don't want to do. Now, another cool thing about the Olight Warrior X is this kit right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and move the Warrior X so I can show you guys this kit. And I have this on my CZ Scorpion at the moment. I know the gun's clear, but I'll go ahead and double check it. And I'm gonna fold this up so you guys can get a better look. But this is the kit that Olight sent out with the Warrior X, and that includes the pressure pad right here, and that also includes the mount that this light is on, and this is the Olight M2R Warrior. I just thought it fit a little bit better on this setup versus the Warrior X. But what is unique about this setup, and some guys are gonna like this, some guys are gonna hate it, it really just depends on what you do with your guns, but they have a magnetic tail cap on their pressure switch. Now it does stick on there pretty good. I really don't think you're just gonna bump it off. You would really have to flick it just like I just did. But as far as just bumping into it, things like that, I really don't think you're gonna scoot it off there. And even if it fell off like here, it's gonna snap right back on. It's very, very magnetic. So this is a pretty cool setup. But like I said, I'm just not sure if a lot of the hardcore guys that want a battle-proof, bomb-proof light setup are gonna be running something like this. It's unique, it's definitely cool, I haven't seen anything else like it, and on a setup like this, I don't think it would be too bad. We'll just have to see, we'll have to do some more testing, get out in the field, and actually see more about this light setup as far as the pressure pad and the magnetic tail cap go. But what is cool about that is you do not have to unscrew anything on the back of the light, whether it's the Warrior X, the M2R Warrior, the M2T Warrior. You could run this on the Olight S2R Baton. There's just a number of different lights that you could run with this setup, and that's what I think is pretty cool. Now, as far as the actual light mount, and you're probably wondering, how does that mount fit all these different lights? You have your dial down here, which you're gonna loosen. You can loosen it up by hand, and then it has like a spring-loaded action, which opens up the face of it, so you can put different size lights in there. Then you just tighten it down on your rail. It is a very light setup. It doesn't really get in the way. It's pretty slim. All in all, I think it's a pretty cool setup for a light. Now the biggest thing with this kit is going to be, do you want a magnetic tail cap on your light, or do you want something that's gonna screw on and be 100% sturdy? That's completely up to you. I'm not gonna be the judge of that, but it is a very, very cool, very unique setup. It just comes down to what you want out of your weapon light. So as I mentioned earlier, Olight is offering 30% off on just the Warrior X flashlight, or if you wanted to buy the Warrior X with the pressure pad, magnetic tail cap, and the mount, they're offering 40% off of that kit. Another thing that I know I'm gonna get asked about, yes, they are going to have this light in flat dark earth, at least tomorrow for the flash sale, and how they do that, they typically make a limited run of flat dark earth lights, and once they're gone, they're gone. They're never gonna make them again. There's even some lights that they ran in flat dark earth that I've tried to get, I've tried to buy, whatever, and they're like, man, once they're gone, they're gone. So I've been thinking I'm probably gonna order one of these Warrior X's in flat dark earth. They just look so badass. Now personally, I'm not sure if this is ever going to get on a gun, maybe a shotgun sometime, but I love this thing as a handheld light. It is just such a beast. It is like the perfect truck light, perfect camping light in my opinion. So if this is something you guys are interested in, I will have a link down below, and that is an affiliate link, meaning if you buy a light from Olight, I will get like $1 for each light. I will get a small commission of the sale for bringing the traffic their way, and it does not come out of your portion, it comes out of Olight's portion. They're a good company, they're putting out some really cool and innovative products, so head over and show them some love. And real quick, for all the guys who have been asking about the giveaway, I'm going to do the giveaway drawing probably this weekend. Today it is March 22nd, so maybe the 23rd or the 24th, and if not, we will be doing it early next week. If you have not had a chance to get in on the giveaway, I'll go ahead and link the video at the top of the screen, but if it is April or anywhere past March of 2019, the giveaway will have already been done with, so don't go over to the video and comment I'm in. I know I have a few videos from like 2 or 3 years ago, well probably 2, I think I've done YouTube for 2 years, but I do have some videos from about 2 years ago that were giveaways, and people still to this day comment on it, I'm in, you win, are you having the drawing? It's pretty funny, but the drawing will be this weekend or early next week. Now that's going to cover it on the Warrior X. I do apologize, this was a very quick review, very last minute. I just got home from Chicago, it's midnight right now. I'm filming, I gotta edit this video, get it uploaded to 3 different platforms, and then I have to be up for work at 6 a.m. But hey guys, there's nothing wrong with that. I am finding the harder that I work, the happier that I am. So hard work always pays off, remember that. And if you guys have any further questions on the Olight Warrior X, definitely leave it down in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. I'll catch you guys in the next one.